Go.
Good evening and welcome to all the Caribbean entrepreneurs and business owners, Sagicor clients, and the wider community. Thank you for joining this exciting virtual launch of the Sagicor Business Growth Solution, a flexible plan designed to protect you, your business, and your families. This evening, we're broadcasting live to thousands of viewers across the Southern Caribbean, and so we welcome listeners and viewers from Barbados via the Beat 104 FM, 104.1 FM, Trinidad and Tobago via 98.1 FM and 90.5 FM, broadcasting on radio and live on their social media pages. And welcome to viewers on Sagicor's Facebook and YouTube channels. Welcome everyone. My name is Carolyn Shepard and I'm the Assistant Vice President of Marketing for Barbados. And it is my absolute pleasure to be your host for this evening's presentation. First, let me start by introducing this evening's presenters. We have Mr. Ravi Ramaran, President and CEO of Sagicor Life Inc., Southern Caribbean. Mr. Dexter McKnight, Assistant Vice President Underwriting, Sagicor General Insurance Inc., and Dr. Carol Niles, Managing Director of Koru Green Limited. We are excited to share with you the details and benefits of the Sagicor Business Growth Solution, which we are confident will assist you not only by protecting you and your business, but also in achieving your financial goals. We are also looking forward to the second part of today's event, the Entrepreneurial Showcase and Networking Forum, where we have provided a virtual platform for many of you to speak about your business to a wider audience. We want to say that we have a secret Sagicor panel that will be recognizing 3 deserving businesses, one from each of our regions, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, and the Eastern Caribbean. And each will receive a grant in their local currency to the value of $2,500 US, which will go towards a Sagicor General Plan that will include business interruption and other forms of general insurance that will help to protect your business. How exciting is that? So without further ado, I'd like to introduce our first presenter, Mr. Ravi Ramaran. Ravi?
Thank you, Carolyn. Good evening, all. Welcome to Sagicor. Firstly, let me congratulate you and commend you for being an entrepreneur. And for those of you, you may not be an entrepreneur, but you aspire to be an entrepreneur, we welcome you also. We recognize within the Caribbean that being an entrepreneur is indeed a very difficult path that you have chosen simply because many of our institutions, many of our rules, regulations, and laws generally do not foster entrepreneurship. If anything, they create impediments. And so we decided to deviate from our competitors and those within those other institutions and openly and deliberately embrace entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs. And why is that? I think it's fair to say that all of our countries aspire to growth, but that's a challenge. We all aspire to growth, but many of us don't have a playbook for growing. We also don't recognize, many a time we pay lip service to entrepreneurs, but all of the research demonstrates that entrepreneurship is critical to the development of a country, and all of our countries are developing countries. We have not reached developed status. Entrepreneurs, by virtue of their creativity, by virtue of their diligence, by virtue of their perseverance, protect their families. In addition to fulfilling their personal dreams, they also generate employment in a region with very high employment, because all businesses aspire to grow. No one aspires to shrink. At the same time, your creativity fosters a level of innovation and competition, because a successful entrepreneur is always trying to find a way to do something differently, provide something different, be different, and that fosters competition. At the same time, you are a national asset, because successful entrepreneurs pay taxes at all levels of the society. So it remains almost paradoxical that entrepreneurs aren't embraced to the level that they should be. But nevertheless, it is not too late. And Sagicor, as the premier insurance and investment institution in the Caribbean, has decided to step out of its normal VAT increase and engage you. But why are we doing this? Because clearly you represent a group of people of high energy, high passion, high creativity. But at the same time, we do believe that it is always helpful to have partners along a journey. And notice that word partners. We do not engage you, or we do not intend to engage you on a transactional basis. This is a second such engagement. So it is not a once or once a year engagement. This is a second such engagement of many other engagements that we have planned to deal specifically with entrepreneurs. And by partnering with you, we are asking you to allow us, notice my words, we are asking you to allow us to be your partners, because it is your right to do so. What would we bring to this partnership? I think part of the challenge is, while for entrepreneurs, it's one of focus, because once you start running businesses, you find that sometimes the fundamental purpose for which you set up that business, your energy is dissipated by other necessary actions, but yet at the same time may not be within your skill set or where you wish to utilize your energy. And we can help you in that sense, not to grow your business, but we can help you to protect your businesses from shocks, because shocks will and always occur. Shocks like premature death, so you can protect your family. You can sell your business if you wish. You can monetize your business, because many a time entrepreneurs and premature death, then their families are left unprotected, because all of that network, all of that expertise, that pure statecraft, it's in your head, it's in your DNA. That's not easily transmittable. We can help you protect there. We can help you against critical illnesses. The growing incidence of non-communicable diseases in the Caribbean means that our people have higher than expected probabilities or chances of contracting critical illnesses. Again, that can be a shock to your business. Healthcare. At the same time, Dexter, my colleague out of Sagicor General, can speak to you about business interruption, about protection of your business to shocks. So we're here, we simply cannot help you in terms of driving your passion, or because you have that greater level of energy and creativity, but certainly where we can help you. We can help you to navigate the shocks and speed bumps that you will encounter on your path to successful entrepreneurship. And I would say to you that what we have done is to deliberately recognize this group. So let me give you an example to our entrepreneurs in Barbados for $5 per day, Barbados dollars. You can have this type of protection. In the Eastern Caribbean, $7 EC a day. To the entrepreneurs in Trinidad and Tobago, 17 TT dollars a day. Let's call it $3 a day. You can navigate these shocks. At the same time, as we said, this is not a point in time engagement. This is meant to be a regular engagement. And this is why we have gone to the trouble of broadcasting all of this on radio, on Facebook, on YouTube. And this will continue down the road. I want to say to you that having stepped out of our crease and being different to other institutions, we extend a hand to you and we ask that you reciprocate. So I certainly look forward to many of these presentations this evening. And thank you very much for joining this event. And thank you very, very much for allowing us the opportunity to convince you to partner with us. Stay safe, stay healthy. Carolyn. Carolyn, you're on mute.
Yes. I'm so sorry, my mute button failed for a moment there, but Sagicor never fails. So we'll move on from there. So introducing our next speaker is Mr. Dexter McKnight. He is the Vice President of Operations for Sagicor General Insurance, and he is going to give us an overview about the package that's being offered this evening. Dexter.
Thank you very much, Carolyn. I'm just sharing my screen. A good evening to each and every one. Entrepreneurs, it is indeed a pleasure to speak with you, to discuss with you this evening a package or a policy that we have in place and is available. You may have many plans, but we have one policy. And your plans, we want to assist you in that whole process of growing your business. The question is always asked, why business insurance? And only recently I heard, it was just yesterday I heard about, an incident where someone, a young entrepreneur, knew about general insurance, but refused to effect it. And what happened? An incident occurred, and they had a tremendous loss, which they then had to fund from their pocket or fund by other means. This policy that we are introducing will allow you to protect your investment. And Ravi spoke to that also. It will also help you in the event, I know young entrepreneurs looking to expand, you will look at avenues and you may be awarded contracts. We have had many cases where people are awarded contracts and then they seek, when the principals ask for insurance, then they rush and they may not get the best deal. It is also designed as collateral, security for financial institutions. And very importantly, the transference of risk, where you don't have to worry if an event happens and you no longer have your assets. So this business policy was designed by us to help you to promote your business, growth in your business, businesses of any size. We agree to use wordings that are easy to read, because many times we hear about these the fine prints. There will be no fine prints. There'll be normal language, and it will be competitively priced. I can tell you that at the end of it all, Ravi spoke about 3 doubles, roughly price for 3 doubles. This policy can cost you about 2 doubles, $10 a day. But there are factors to be considered. So this product is an 8-in-1. It's a combination product. It's a combined. It's a packaged policy that the normal person or the average person will have to take out about 8 different policies. We are giving you one bundled package. And this package can cover your buildings. If you don't have buildings and you are renting, we will cover the improvement that you have done to the building, because that is money invested. Your general contents, your stock, your plant, your machinery, your glass, and even if you are imperiled by way of, or if you suffer loss as a result of a burglary. One major part of this policy is what we call the fire and other perils policy. And we know fire, explosion, malicious damage. You may have cases where there are acts of nature, and we know that there is a very hectic period for hurricanes this year. You don't want to be caught wanting. Another important feature of this package is accidental damage, and that occurs or damage to your contents. It may be accidentally damaged. It may not be one of those events that are named here, but it may just accidentally damage. We give you coverage for that, up to 5%. Public liability, this is a part of the a policy or coverage that we take for granted. And, you know, even in this COVID time when people are cutting on insurances and think that, you know, they can freely do that and survive, that is danger. This policy encompasses liability that you may incur as a result of people coming to your premises and suffer an injury, or as you do your business if people are injured or there is property damage. And you see, there is no charge up to $100,000 US on this policy. Loss of money. We still deal to a great extent with cash. We have cash at our business place. We have cash away from the business place. We have cash in director's home, in safe, during business hours, outside of business hours. This section caters for that. Additional expenditure. Now, Ravi spoke to business interruption. This is where there is some sort of business interruption cover. You may suffer damage to a building, and you may have the requisite insurance. Not this package. You may have a policy that is a fire and special perils policy or property owners policy that covers only the damage to the building. But there are expenditure that will continue to run. You may want to keep your staff. You may have to pay rent. This section will cater for that. And we give a period which we will compensate you up to 6 months, a generous 6 months period. Loss of rent is also covered. Auditor's fee that may be necessary for you to submit or to prepare this aspect of the claim. It is included in the cover. Workman compensation, employer's liability. In some jurisdictions, this is compulsory insurance, but yet some are not taking it. Your employees, your most precious asset, need to be covered. If they are injured, there is a policy. This section of the policy gives you that coverage, and it also caters for what we call common law liability, or the liability that they may sue you and say that, you know, you are negligent. So in the jurisdiction where there is workman compensation, Antigua and Trinidad and Tobago, there is also in that policy where there is an act, there's also a common law aspect of it, which caters for employer's liability, whereas the other jurisdiction have employer's liability. This is not something you play with. There are some who may feel is my family member, but I just want to say with respect to public liability and even workman compensation, a matter can be in abeyance for as much as 3 years, and you may be held liable. Fidelity guarantee in your operation, you may have staff that handles cash and staff that handles money. It is important that it be covered. Also, in your operation, there may be you may be transferring goods. Goods is money. Goods that may be damaged, may be stolen while it's in transit. It is an important coverage for you. And basically, that's it in a nutshell. And it's important. So there is much more that you can know. Just contact us. We are willing to show the benefits of this package policy to you. I thank you.
And thank you, Dexter. We'd love to introduce now Dr. Kieran Niles, who's the Managing Director of Coral Green Limited. Through his company, he is committed to providing management, marketing, and research support to creative professionals who wish to find markets for the content that they produce and to expand the consumption of their work within the current markets. Kieran, over to you.
Good evening, everyone. I trust that you can hear me well. My name, as she said, is Kieran Niles. I am based in Trinidad and Tobago, but Coral Green Limited is a Caribbean company. And we exist to serve the next generation of creative professionals. To cut a really long story short, I have two incredibly gifted brothers, musically gifted brothers. And after studying music, even at university level, one of them, even doing a master's in music education, after devoting 4 years of his life to music, the common refrain in the Caribbean is play for free now. Play for free is just a vibes. That is the common refrain. And I saw, and I have seen musician after musician, dancer, artists, authors struggle to pay their bills. And so I formed this company to help persons to create a sustainable livelihood from their craft, from their talent, so that dancers, theater workers, authors, singers could achieve their commercial and creative goals. So that they didn't have to go to an 8 to 4 job that they didn't like just to pay the bills and do the thing that they love in the margins of their life. Coral Green Limited really helps artists to move beyond creating art to fuel passion, to creating art to build an enterprise. Because what we do is that we help artists to realize that they don't have to choose. They don't have to choose between their passion and feeding their family. And that's exactly what we did with our Freetown Collective, which is one musical group. I put the main musical group actually right now managed by Coral Green Limited. And with that group, we worked with them stage to stage to stage to show them that they could build an enterprise. Because I really believe that regardless of what your product is and which sector you're placed in, you need to be viable and resilient. Viable and resilient. So able to turn a profit, but also able to weather the storm. And the storms will come. If you run a business here in the Caribbean, you know that the storms will come because things go wrong all of the time. And actually, this entire opportunity for me to address you here today was actually created by just me talking to someone and saying to them, listen, I don't ever want to have to come to the public or to host a concert or to have a curry or a barbecue because one of the singers in the band that I manage, Freetown Collective, gets sick. I don't ever want to have to ask people to help me allay something that I could have planned for. So every single member of Freetown Collective, as an example, has insurance. As a matter of fact, every single member of Freetown Collective is insured, has health insurance with Sagicor. And so it paid off. I say that much. One of my singers got sick, and they called me and they said, "Karen, this is not looking cheap." And I said, Did you forget that we have insurance? And they just said, "Oh yes, that means I just have to pay 20% of the bill." And I was just like, "That's exactly what it means." And they're fine now. We didn't have to have a barbecue. We didn't have to have a barbecue. It was okay because we planned for it. Because we knew that disruptions happen. And disruptions can undermine the very things that we work for. And people don't really always account for this, but in the music sector in particular, it can be really capital intensive buying all of the equipment that you need. You ask a videographer, you ask a photographer, they will tell you the equipment costs a lot of money. If it costs a lot of money and it's valuable, we should insure it. We should make sure that we build businesses that are resilient and viable. And in this case, like right now, amidst COVID, we need to ensure that we are building enterprises that are globally competitive and certainly can weather storms. And that's essentially what I wanted to share with you guys today about what we've done at Coral Green Limited and what we hope to do across the creative sector and of course the creative sector in particular. Thank you very much for your time. Back to you, Carolyn.
Thank you. Thank you, Karan. And just as a reminder, the Sagicor Business Growth Solution is a suite of insurance coverages, and they address the life and health insurance needs of entrepreneurs and of growing businesses. It comprises 3 insurance products: term life insurance, critical illness, and individual health, and also provides an option for savings. When we put this suite together, we wanted to make sure that business owners would have the financial support they needed to allow their businesses to continue to grow, similar to what Dr. Niles just shared with us in his testimonial, so that businesses could thrive in the event that they encountered life's inevitable and unpredictable challenges. So without any further delay, we will go on now to the part of the presentation that I know you have been anxiously awaiting, and that is the beginning of the showcase. It is time for you, the innovative entrepreneurs of the Southern Caribbean, to share your businesses with the rest of us. So this evening's business owners will be representing 5 categories: lifestyle, food and beverage, consulting and services, tourism support, and then other, which is unique products and services that don't fall into the other 4 categories. And remember, we have a secret Sagicor panel that will be recognizing 3 deserving businesses, 1 from each of the following areas: Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, and the EC, and each will receive a grant in their local currency in the value of the equivalent of $2,500 US, which will go towards a Sagicor General Plan. Recipients will be announced at the very end of today's event, so stay tuned until the end. Presenters, I will call first the industry category, and then I will call your name by surname. Listen attentively. Our technical team will be looking for you to raise your hand, and then they will be able to unmute you so you can make your presentation. So once again, I will be calling names in groups. We will ask you to raise your hand. Our technical team will unmute you so you can make your presentation. So here we go. First category will be the category of tourism support. And in this category, we first call Mahmoud Patel, Anita Simone Wilson, Ian Dash, and Kasoon Cupid. If any of you are on the call, please raise your hand so we can recognize you and you can make your presentation. Okay. I am now going to call a few more names. Is Kelson Bergen on the call? Cindy J. DeFrance, Karen Boyce, Sadie Daniels, or Merlin Toussaint? If any of you are on the call, please raise your hands. And you will raise your hand if you go down to the bottom of the screen. There is an option to raise your hand. Okay. Okay, I'm not seeing, okay, I'm getting some feedback that they're not seeing the option to raise your hand. Just give me 1 second while our technical team can advise.
In the meantime, Carolyn, Mahmoud Patel raised his hand and he was ready.
Okay, I'm not seeing the hands being raised. However, Mahmoud Patel, you have been unmuted and you may proceed with your presentation.
Hi, good evening, everyone from Barbados. My name is Mahmoud Patel. I'm the owner of Ocean Spray Apartments and Cocoa Hill Forest. We are probably one of the few hotels in Barbados that is actively looking at the idea of food security. We have a forest in the middle of the island in St. Joseph where we grow all kinds of herbs, foods, fruit trees, spices, medicinals, and a bit of poultry. And the idea was to try and create a marriage between agriculture and tourism, being that Barbados imports nearly 80% of its food. And we were looking at food security, and also to try and also map out other types of tourism, being agro-tourism, eco-tourism, and create that linkage between agriculture and tourism. Thank you.
Carolyn?
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Mahmoud. And can you share a channel by which any of the other participants may contact you? Chris, can you unmute Mahmoud once again?
If they go to participants, they're able to raise their hand.
My contact information is on IG, Cocoa Hill Forest, Ocean Spray Apartments, or cocohillforest@gmail.com.
Thank you, Mahmoud. Next.
So Carolyn, here's an option. They can go to participants or they can type in the chat that they're ready and they will be acknowledged.
Okay. Right. So is there anyone else in the chat that can be unmuted? If not, I will read the next category of names. So in the category of consulting and services, do we have Cliffordson Goodman, Jeffrey Abdullah, Joan Blackman Lacroix, Veronique Lamontang Ferren, or Peter Amedi? Are any of these on the call?
Joan Blackman will be first.
Amanda said that she's here.
And I'm seeing Jeffrey Abdullah as well. Can we unmute one of them and then the other?
There is a Miss Joan Blackman. I'm going to ask her to unmute.
Okay, Ms. Joan Blackman.
My name is Joan Blackman. I'm representing Agape Training Center in Trinidad. My number is 389-4732. I represent integrated education as being done at Agape Training Center. Disability is not stupidity, and it is a place where it is proven that all students can learn. One of the things that we have seen is that students in the Caribbean are assessed late. And based on that, they end up in schools and they are unable to function. So at Agape Training Center, we work with students with disabilities. Thank you.
And thank you, Joan. Next up.
Next up is
Jeffrey. Go ahead, Chris.
Anada Consulting.
Veronique Lamontagne-Ferrin. Veronique, you have the floor.
Hi, good day all. I am Veronique Lamontagne-Ferrin and I'm the Managing Director of Ananda Consulting from Castries, St. Lucia. In the Caribbean, we mainly measure our company's success based on financial outcomes, but there's other information in an organization that is generated every day, which can determine true success and greatly inform tactical decisions. At Ananda Consulting, we enhance organizations' decision-making power by providing support in the form of monitoring and evaluation, or how it's also known as business intelligence, for the management of their generated data. You could visit our page, theanandastandard.com, for more information and any contact information from it. Thank you.
Thank you, Veronique. I see Jeffrey Abdullah was ready. Can we unmute him?
Yes, good evening, everybody. I would just like to share my screen, if I could be allowed to share my screen.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So good evening, everybody, again, and thank you for the opportunity. Thank you to Sagicor. Acuitas is a project and facility management consultancy firm operating throughout the Caribbean and Latin America, now in its 18th year of operation, having managed the construction of 5 million square feet of buildings over our 18-year history so far. Our core competencies include project management, architecture, engineering, quantity surveying, and facility management. We have the rare distinction of being ISO 9001 certified by the British Standards Institution, providing consultancy services with our US-based strategic partners, FEA and DIROC in Guyana. We are agile, innovative, we are flexible, and you can contact us at info@acuitascaribbean.com or on 868-628-3435. Thank you very much.
And thank you. So I see from the chat that Candy Lou Cesar Wong is ready. Candy, you can go ahead and present.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. I am the daughter of Candice, and we are a small family business located in Valencia Junction, Valencia. We've been in existence for about 26 years now. We carry a wide range of designer clothing for our women, tops and dresses in Banana Republic, Milano, Sione, Calvin Klein, Lane Bryant, and Ann Taylor. We also carry plus sizes for our women. We have Levi's jeans available in 502, 510, 511, 512, and 514, both in long and short. We carry Nautica, Calvin Klein, Perry Ellis shorts, as well as jerseys and shirts. In t-shirts, we carry Tommy Hilfiger, Abercrombie & Fitch, and American Eagle. We also carry colognes, G-Shock watches, brand name wallets, and Hanes undergarments. All goods selectively imported from the United States. We can guarantee a warm and personal approach when dealing with our customers, that our prices are very competitive and our products are 100% genuine. We also offer a layaway plan and delivery option. From October of each year, we also add a selection of educational, creative, electronic, and exclusive toys to our shelves. And again, at a very competitive price. We can be.
Thank you, Candy. You've kind of gone over your time. Just finish your sentence. Candy. Oh, okay. Just finish your sentence.
We can be reached at 759-9724 or 667-8792.
Okay, thank you so much. What we're gonna ask you to do is to indicate via the chat. That seems to be working quickly. So indicate via the chat when you're ready to present, and we will unmute your mics in the order that you have indicated. So I see Tichina Pearl is ready. Tichina Pearl, Tichina Preau is ready to present.
Good afternoon, everyone. You hearing me?
We're hearing you.
Okay, so I'd just like to share my screen as well.
Okay, can you say what country you're from?
I'm from Trinidad.
Right, okay, thank you.
Okay, so my name is Tichina Pearl. I'm the owner of Typing Empire, which was established 2 years ago in 2018. My main purpose is to assist other business owners with all their typing needs by using the skills that I have acquired over the years. So this just shows the services that we offer. We do transcribing, proofreading, resume writing, cover letter writing, flyer and poster designs, business proposals and plans, and also contracts and agreements. So if anyone wants to contact us, we're on Facebook and on Instagram using the handle Typing Empire. And we can also be reached using the number 287-9041. Thank you.
Thank you. Dwayne Jones, are you ready? Dwayne Jones?
Yes, thank you very much. So my name is Dwayne Jones. I'm from the island of Barbados. And I'm here to talk a little bit about debt-free Caribbean. And as the name suggests, my focus is money control and becoming debt-free. And you know that debt is not something that is talked about a lot in Barbados and across the Caribbean. And I got into this mainly because when I found out that my wife and I was going to have baby number 4, we couldn't see a clear path out. How would we support this little one? And we became frustrated about money, not knowing where our money was going. And it led us to do a lot of research, and the success of paying over $68,000 in under 2 years has led us to, share this knowledge and develop Debt-Free Caribbean into a business. So we're currently looking to start up, and I'm doing some trials now with some products, but you can contact us on our website at debtfreecaribbean.com and also on IG at debtfreecaribbean.com if you're interested in getting control of your finances and getting out of debt. Thank you.
Thank you. Kisma Jean-Pierre is ready. Kisma? Okay, we are not hearing from Kisma.
Can you hear me?
Hearing someone speaking. Kisma, if that's you, you need to kind of raise your volume a lot because we can barely hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
It's still very low. You just put it all the way up.
I'll put it all the way up.
I'm sorry, Kisma, we can't hear you. I'm going to give you a few minutes to see if you can adjust your volume. We'll come back to you, and we're going to move over to Nutritionist Rudder, Nuts and Bolts Nutrition. Nutritionist Rudder.
Please go ahead, Kisma. Please go ahead.
Think of the last time you stepped out the shower Did you look in the mirror and say, damn, this belly needs to go? Is your plate looking like this, full of pastries and cakes? Does your plate really need to look more like this? You're investing in Sagicor with your insurance. You're still yet to invest in your health. Contact us at Nuts and Bolts Nutrition, toning your diet and body. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. We're based in Bridgetown, Barbados, and you can contact us at 1-246-263-1170. 1-246-263-1170. Thanks very much for this opportunity, Sagicor.
You're welcome. Olivia Chase, PPBS is ready.
Here is my video. Yes, hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you very much to Sagicor for this opportunity. I'm Olivia Chase. I'm Managing Consultant of Performance Pro Business Solutions. We're a 5-year-old management consulting solutions company. But this evening, I wanted to introduce you to one of our core competencies of process mapping, where we help you to identify your processes. And in this way, you're able to identify any efficiencies, minimize those inefficiencies, and increase your productivity. So we'd be so happy if any of you reached out to us. I already saw a colleague partner who is in Guyana, but our email is Performance Pro Business Solutions. We'll be happy to assist any organization. And again, thank you very much to Sagicor. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Now, I want to remind everyone that should you have any questions while the judges are deliberating and while we're reviewing these wonderful presentations, there will be an opportunity to ask more questions about the Business Growth Solutions product, as well as the Sagicor General Entrepreneur Package. So keep those questions noted down, and we will be answering them while the judges deliberate. So Curtly Best, are you there?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, are you hearing me?
We are hearing you, Curtly.
Right,
First, let us know where you are from.
Right, my name is Curtly Best. I'm from Trinidad. I'm the CEO of Best Man Tonic, right? Best Man Tonic is a herbal-based tonic designed to improve your functionality, right? And aside from Best Man Tonic, there's Best Woman Tonic and Best Man Tonic Immune Booster, right? Basically, it improves everyone's functionality in terms of being able to be more vibrant, more energetic, improve your sleep, right? It came from me. I invented it myself in an effort to improve everyone's health and wellness. So from my research, I came about certain herbs and I decided, why not keep it to myself? And instead of keeping it to myself, I made it a product. And it's been in existence 11 months. In a few days, it will be a year. And my contact is 758-8874. You can also find me on Facebook at Best Man Tonic or Instagram at I Am the Best Man. So the name of the tonic is Best Man Tonic, and helping you be the best person you can be. Thank you very much.
And thank you. Dwayne Jones. Oh no, I'm sorry, not Dwayne Jones. He's presented. We're looking at Renee Critchlow. Renee Critchlow.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I am Renee Critchlow of React Fitness, a women's wellness business located in Barbados. The telephone number is 246-242-2850. I help Caribbean women go from burning out to burning bright by giving 5 Fs. The first one is focusing on self mentally and physically, and particular emphasis on the pelvic floor region and the menstrual health. Family, evaluating toxic people and improving your most valuable players. Fun, by helping women to create their unique fun print. food by improving a relationship with food and banishing the diet mentality, and by fitness by exploring movement, including walking up. My handle is yes, my handle on IG is at React Fitness, so that is REAC Fitness, and you can find me on Facebook with the same name, and the website is www.reactfitness.com. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sure that there are women here who are interested in the 5 Fs. Okay, so we would like to ask Denise Nurse to present.
Hi, good afternoon. Are you hearing me? Yes. Hi, good afternoon. Firstly, thank you to Sagicor for this opportunity. I am Denise Nurse, the owner of the Cavitation Cove. At the Cavitation Cove, we are located in Trinidad and Tobago. The telephone contact is 1-868-747-2729. And our company solely helps anyone who has unwanted fat. We simply and effectively and safely remove all unwanted fat. So anywhere you have unwanted fat in your body, or you're aging and you don't like how you're aging, we are simply going to remove, without any surgical procedures, those unwanted fats.
Okay,
thank you.
Faith Wong.
That is why I said it will. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Faith Wong. I am a 17-year-old entrepreneur and investor by profession. I'm also a student, and I'm a part of a multi-million-dollar company called I Am Mastery Academy, and it's literally teaching individuals how to earn from home. I've been a part of this company for about 2 months now, and I'm already making my profits, and the education that I got with this opportunity is just amazing. I can be contacted on Instagram at Faithy_Wong or on WhatsApp at 718-2349. I will put my information in the chat. Thank you.
Thank you. Rescott Limited.
What's that name again?
Rescott, it's RESSCOTT Limited.
Hello, good evening, everyone, and of course to our guest speakers. And Carolyn, thank you very much for this opportunity. My name is Graham Jones. I'm the Managing Director and founder of Rescott Limited in Trinidad and Tobago. We are solar energy and renewable energy and energy efficiency company situated here. We've been in existence for about 5 years. Our competitive advantage, I would say, is our capability to innovate and apply solar energy solutions. Now, of course, that it is more being discussed as a hot topic, as you can appreciate, within the Caribbean region. So our ability to decarbonize our country, and for what it's worth on a global scale, is there, it's existing. And if you all want to contact me, you all can reach me at +1-868-688-9950 or visit our website and social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and www.rescott.com. That's RESSCOTT. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We're now looking to Marcia Das. Marcia Das. And following Marcia, we'll have Denise Nurse. So Marcia Das, followed by Denise Nurse.
Hi, good afternoon, good evening, everyone in all different parts of the Caribbean. My name is Marsha Das, and I am from Trinidad and Tobago. I am a life coach, and my specialty is in health and wellness and business entrepreneurship. I cater for women. I especially cater for the lifestyle needs and services to women. I do coaching on individual basis, a group basis, staffs, couples, families, okay? And my coaching is infused with cognitive behavioral therapy, with emotional intelligence, with neurolinguistic programming, as well as dietary and supplementary advisor expertise. So I am based in Trinidad, but my services, as we are in this pandemic, can also be virtual as well. So I can reach out to all different parts of the Caribbean and by extension worldwide. So I look forward to working with each and every one of you on a different level. And of course, we work towards getting you to the goal that you want for yourself. So thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you. Denise Nurse?
Hi. Hi, are you hearing me?
We can hear you.
Yes, I presented already, so I don't know if you called me in error. Hello?
Cumberbatch. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, I can hear you.
Okay.
Hello.
Very
Welcome.
good. Thank you, Sagicor. Can I go ahead and share a screen as well?
Yes, you can.
Okay. All right, so my business is Lifelong Respiratory Services. I'm Kimberly Cumberbatch, and I'm a registered respiratory therapist working in Barbados and hoping to get into the Caribbean. The mission of my business is basically to empower persons who have respiratory disease or respiratory disorder and help them to manage their quality of life. As you can understand, this is even more pressing in our pandemic right now. The background is basically that I've found through the years that we don't have a big supply of respiratory equipment and respiratory consultation in Barbados, but we definitely have the demand. There are persons out there who need assistance, whether it is an asthmatic or some person who's at home with oxygen. So I do believe that there's great potential for my business to grow. So my solution is to be able to tap into that market a little bit more than I've been doing, supplying respiratory equipment and also clinical consultations, whether they're by mobile service or whether it's also by technology in virtual meetings with my patients. This is a flyer showing some of the services that I provide: CPAP and BiPAP therapy, oxygen therapy, home ventilation. I've also had a couple of patients who are no longer able to breathe on their own and have to use ventilators at home. My projection is to improve my supply here and to expand into the Caribbean and work on my capital, learning about investments, and my contact. My email is lifelong246@gmail.com, and my telephone number is 246-231-5557. Thank you.
Thank you. Sajad Hamid.
Sajad, you're on mute.
Are you hearing me now?
Yes, we are.
Right. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My business, we're in the business of entrepreneurship education. You might be asking, what is that all about? Entrepreneurship education is basically, I move people from being business people to becoming entrepreneurs, right? A business person is somebody who would sell you doubles and they will sell you a heart attack. An entrepreneur is somebody who would sell you healthy doubles, right? So entrepreneurs are different from business people, and I'm speaking to everyone in the audience here, and I help people to move by changing their mindset. As you could see in that little mind map, that I show people not how to be risk averse, but should know how to be calculated risk takers, how to cope with uncertainty, because that's the norm that we're in right now, uncertainty, and I show them how to become more resilient and that sort of thing. I'm also if you're interested in more material, I have some on my LinkedIn page. I also have a column in the Business Guardian. There's one in today's Business Guardian, which I'll post tomorrow in my LinkedIn page on resilience in adversity. So basically that's my thing. I'll put my stuff on the chat.
Thank you. Do we have Ravi Johnson ready to go? Ravi Johnson?
Yes, I am ready.
See Ravi.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ravi Johnson, and I am the Academic Director of CTS College. We are located in Trinidad and Tobago. We are a private, primary, secondary, and tertiary educational institution. What makes us different, really? Well, we are not in the education business qualifying people. We are in the people business qualifying them with an education. And what that means is that our focus is on student support and ensuring our students attain academic and professional success. At CTS, we offer our own courses in IT, professional development, and vocational courses, but we also partner with foreign recognized and accredited universities to offer their qualifications. So currently our courses are being delivered online, so we're not restricted by physical or geographic boundaries. We deliver via the same Zoom platform. So students have the comfort of studying at their homes or places of abode. For more information, you can check us out or just Google CTS College or go to our website, ctscollege.com. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we're looking for Newton Medical Center. Newton Medical Center. And I just want to remind everyone that it's 30 seconds. We have an overwhelming response from the entrepreneurs here in the region, and we want to give everyone an opportunity. So just bear in mind, 30 seconds. If you see me do this, you need to wrap up, finish your sentence. Thank you so much. So do we have Newton Medical Center?
Who is representing Newton?
They didn't say on the private message. Let me see if they are listed here that I can give the name. It's OT Newton Medical Center. OTI. Are you here?
Yes, I'm here from Newton.
Yes.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Hi, good evening. I got your invitation. Thank you very much. Dr. Oti Esimaje from Newton Medical Center, located right Sagicor in Newtown in Port of Spain. And our strong points are compassion, friendliness, and diagnostics. Yes, in Trinidad and Tobago. So we're in Trinidad and Tobago. It's 55 Woodford Street. We've just moved from right next behind Sagicor on Mali Street to our new premises on 55 Woodford Street. So we're dedicated to a lifetime of wellness, and we seek to help people focus on preventive health, but in providing diagnostic services, we look to make sure people are comfortable and they are well taken care of in a very confidential and friendly environment. You can reach us info@nmctt.org, and phone numbers are 622-4945, 322-5313. Thank you very much. We do offer a range of diagnostic services, inclusive of ultrasound, CT scans, x-rays, and we have gynecological services. We were initially Marley Street Women's Clinic, which was the only one-stop women's center in the Caribbean for a long time. And in 2009, we transitioned to Newtown Medical Center. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Alan Samaru. And followed by Alan Samaru, we'll have Anton Wilson Mon.
Hi, can you see my video?
We can see you. We're not seeing a presentation at this point. We're seeing you.
Okay, I'm just seeing you, so let's go with it. Hi, good night, everybody. Thank you, Sagicor, for the opportunity. So my name is Alan Samaru. I'm the founder of Digital OSM. And a lot of companies spend time, energy, and a lot of money to develop their strategic plan. And the overall result is something beautiful that looks like this. So I hope you can see it. Now, this is what their strat plan looks like. But when it comes time to execute their plan, they start off with their first year. So you get it here. Then on the year 2, it may look like this. And year 3 and year 4, and finally at the end of the 5-year result, this is what it eventually could look like. And there are many different ways it can be. So at Digital OSM, we're going to help you do a lot better than what I just showed you, so that you get as close to your original results as possible. If this sounds like you and you need help with your strategy execution, please take a screenshot, call me, and I will definitely be willing to have a conversation with you to get you what you deserve. Thank you. Good night.
All right. Thank you and good night as well. Is Anton Wilson Mon ready? Anton Wilson Mon.
Yes, I am.
Good night, Mr. Mon.
Okay. I am the CEO of AWM Consulting Services, and we offer people training skills in the area of sales and customer service to small, medium, and large businesses throughout the English-speaking Caribbean. We just added a new service where we are actually marketing a protective shield to shield people and their family from the EMF emissions from mobile phones, tablets, computers, Wi-Fi routers, microwaves, and now we have the 5G transmitters. All right, we can be contacted at 750, I'm in Trinidad, so 1-868-750-2933. All right, I'm on Facebook, AWM Consulting Services. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So the next two up are Albert Ben, and then we're going to go to Math A+ Academy. Albert Ben, followed by Math A+ Academy.
Albert Ben. May we move on to A+?
Okay, A+. A+, are you ready?
Yes, please. Good afternoon or good night to everyone. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right. So my name is Kwame Doris. I'm from the island of Barbados, and I am the founder of the Math A+ Academy. I can be contacted at 1-246-237-4834. So something unique about my academy, I focus on math lessons alone, right, throughout primary and secondary schools. And one thing that is unique for us is that we offer a scholarship to individuals who are in time of need, right? So individuals who live below the breadline, we give free lessons to individuals every year for an entire school year if they're in need. But education is key. And just because you can't afford it doesn't mean you shouldn't be deprived of it. All right, so that's it from me. Everyone have a great day.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to wrap up soon, so we're going to take a few more. We're going to ask Prudence. Prudence, are you there? Are you ready? Followed by Wayne Julian and Kendall Mooney.
Hi, good night. This is Prudence. I'm from Barbados. The name of my company is PCR Financial Planning and Professional Services. We are a company strictly focused on getting you to not only being debt-free, but to living the life that you always dreamed of through 7 key areas and 9 essential components. And the first thing that we look at, it's based on your goals and vision, which has a big impact on what you believe in, the direction you're looking for yourself and your family. And then we look at enhancing and maximizing your cash flow. We look at estate planning, wealth transfer. We look at investment planning for education as well as for retirement. We look at income tax planning, debt management, risk management and asset protection, pre-retirement planning and retirement planning. And it's really about getting...
Wrap up, please. See, you're over your time.
Okay. It's really about getting you to the point where you are financially free. So my contact number is 1-246-248-0324, and I'll put my website and email in the chat.
Okay, thank you. Very quickly, moving on to Wayne Julian. Kendall Mooney. Is Kendall Mooney still here?
I'm here.
Okay.
Yes. Can I share my screen?
Yes, you may.
You. All right, so good evening, everyone. I am Kendall Mooney from Kendall Mooney Photography in St. Lucia, and my business provides services for weddings, real estate photography, marketing, and social media content. And as you can see in my short screen, we do drone works and we capture quite a bit of portraits for businesses and business profiles. We also provide business retainer services, and that way you can have constant content for your marketing. You can visit our website at kendallmooneyphotography.com. You can visit us at Instagram as well at Kendall Mooney Photography, and you can email me at kendallmooney@gmail.com. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Have Albine Martin. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's A-B-E-N-E, Martin.
Please go ahead.
Okay. No, Albine Martin. Julia Richard. Julia Richard still here, followed by, and this is H-A-L-N-I-K-Z, Halnitz. Okay, no, Julia. Is Halnitz here? No, moving on to Tay Cosmetics. We're taking 2 more. Tay Cosmetics here. Okay, the last 2 I will take then are Wayne Julian and Ryan Williams, if you're here.
Hi, good evening. Tay Cosmetics is here. My name is Tiashana Alexander from Barbados. I own Tay Cosmetics. I make soap, lip balm, lip gloss, cream, lotion, and body butter for persons with eczema, psoriasis, and other skin conditions. I use only natural ingredients in all of my products, and I source them locally. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram by @Tia Cosmetics. Thank you.
Okay, Julia Richard, you're next, followed by Kevin Williams.
Hi, good evening. I'm Julie Richardson from St. Vincent. I'm representing restaurant VJ's Restaurant. It's a 40-year-old restaurant, so we do catering and we specialize in the local cuisine where we cater for the very young, the not too young, and the very old. We are in the heart of the capital, Kingstown, and our contact number is 4572845 784-457-2845, and our email is vjsrestaurant@gmail.com.
Thank you. Is Wayne Julian or Kevin Williams ready?
Hello.
Hello, Wayne Julian. Hello.
Good evening. Hello, everyone. My name is Wayne Julian. I am from Trinidad and Tobago. I am a farmer. I was born into an agricultural setting spearheaded by my dad. So I am in a place where I'm familiar with and happy to be. My agricultural prowess led me into the tea industry. This was rather the birth of Green Hand Organics. As I make my contribution to the food basket of Trinidad and Tobago, I think there's no better time than this time we are experiencing. My tea consists of bay leaf, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg. Other flavors are sure to follow. I choose tea as a very healthy medium reflective of the contents of my tea bag. The backdrop watchwords of my tea are, eat your food as medicine, or you will have to eat medicine as your food. I love what I am doing. My contact information will be posted on the chat. Thank you, Sagicor. Good evening, everyone.
Hi, good evening. We'll take our final person. Chris, who do you have lined up?
I believe that Kevin Williams is next.
Kevin Williams. Now, before Kevin starts to talk, just like to let you know that, as I said, the response was overwhelming. And so if you did not get a chance in this showcase, we will have another event to make sure that all of you who have registered and have not showcased will have an opportunity to showcase. Kevin?
Hi, good evening. Is everyone seeing screen?
Yes, we're seeing you. We're hearing you, Kevin. Proceed.
Hello.
Yes, Kevin, we can hear you. Proceed.
Kevin, go ahead, please.
Unmute.
If we can go ahead to Nikisha Prince Haynes.
Okay, Nikisha.
Unmute, Chris. The person is still on mute.
Nikisha, please unmute. There we go.
Good night, everyone. Can you hear me?
We can.
Good night, everyone. Thank you so much to Sagicor for this amazing opportunity to present and network with my fellow entrepreneurs and business owners. My name is Nikisha Prince Haynes, and I am a best-selling author of Your Client Is Not Your Friend. I am the CEO of Prestige Admin Services, where I provide coaching services, editing, proofreading, personal assistant, and any admin task. In addition to that, I teach persons how to separate their personal lives from their professional lives and how to start and maintain a successful business. I can be contacted on all social handles at Your Client Is Not Your Friend and Prestige Admin Services. Telephone number 1-246-261-6377. I would like to say to all my fellow entrepreneurs that success is not an overnight thing. It is an ongoing process. The road will not be smooth at all times, but it is going to be worth it in the end. Just remember that business does not have friends and company, and your client is not your friend. And once you remember that and you know your why in your business, you are going to be successful. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so again, thank you so much for all of those who have presented and all of those who registered to present. As I said, we're going to deliberate now and give you an opportunity to ask your questions about the product. As you ask your questions, our panel will decide who are the lucky recipients from each zone: Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, and again, the Eastern Caribbean zones. Again, we will have a follow-up showcase for all of you who have not had an opportunity. And so don't be disappointed. Another opportunity is coming soon. So right now I will once again, at this point in time, I will ask our President and CEO, Ravi Rambaran, to give us a refresher about the products. And after that, you can ask any questions that you may have on the product or on the Sagicor general product, which is specifically designed for entrepreneurs like yourself. Ravi?
Thank you, Carolyn. I will close as I began, in that I must tell you, we are overwhelmed at the response to this initiative. When we contemplated this initiative, we did not contemplate so many of you responding positively to us. And we thank you for responding in such a warm Caribbean manner. It really has been an eye-opener for us, because I was smiling at times and listening, to these various half-minute presentations, and it just showed the breadth of the intelligence and passion and creativity of our people. So definitely I can say to you, we will continue, and don't feel disappointed if you did not have an opportunity this evening to present. Let me just recap. Firstly, Dexter gave you an 8-in-1. I can't give you an 8. He gave you an 8-in-1 from one part of Sagicor. And I would say to you, that package was specifically designed for entrepreneurs, an 8-in-1 for your business. On the life insurance side, we have given you a 4-in-1 in terms of protection against premature death, what we'd call key man insurance, protection against critical illness, the ability to invest, and also health insurance. So Sagicor today, or this evening, has presented to you a 12-in-1. That's what you have, a 12-in-1. And it was deliberately designed for you. And I would say to you, please take advantage of it. Give us your feedback. We don't profess to thoroughly understand the mindset of entrepreneurs. If we make mistakes along the way in how we engage you, we apologize in advance, because you represent a special class of people. Believe it or not, you do represent a special class of people. And so please give us your honest feedback. And as I said, we wish to be your partners. We wish you sincerely all success in your various entrepreneurial activities. And don't stop. There will be shocks. We will help you navigate those shocks, but please don't stop. And it's also informative that just by virtue of sharing your contact details with those in this event, you have already created a sense of awareness amongst each other. Because sometimes being an entrepreneur can be lonely. Lonely by the way you think, the way you act, lonely by geography. And tonight, hopefully you felt part of something. You felt less lonely in your quest to be a successful entrepreneur. So thank you very much. And we wish you all success. And thank you to all of the other, certainly Dr. Niles for co-presenter. Thank you very much. The creative industry is certainly something that we have yet to learn how to monetize, despite the creativity of our people. And again, we are here for you. Thank you very much.
And thank you, Ravi. So we open our floor to questions, and I do have 2 questions to start us off. The first question is from a lady from Barbados who is asking, is health insurance coverage a part of the Sagicor Business Growth Solutions product?
The short answer is yes, and the long answer is yes.
Okay, so, and of course, this is key for business people, because the shocks that are personal shocks affect your business as well. So that's good news. The second question is, how do we go about getting the general insurance coverage?
That's easy. I'll allow Dexter to take that one.
Okay, it's pretty simple. You can contact us via the number 623-4744, 623-4744, or you can connect us via the net on the sagicor.com, or you can consult your advisor, your agents, your agency manager, or even your broker.
The point is, you can contact us and we will help you. Okay. Once the fact that you're entrepreneurial, we're doing this online, you can come to us through the net, you can come to us. So whether you want to do it online, personally, the choice is really yours. That's your choice.
And I want to remind or inform the group that we have a Business Saturday social media showcase as well, where we highlight one business every week. But you do need to be following us on LinkedIn. So please go on LinkedIn and follow Sagicor, and you may be one of the lucky businesses to be highlighted on our social media pages. I have another question from Barbados, and this one says, how much is the payment for the 8-in-1 and how does the savings component work?
Okay, so Dexter, give a sense of the 8-to-1, and then I'll give you a sense of the other 4-to-1, which gives you 12-to-1.
Okay, so the 8-in-1, firstly, if you do 8 separate policies, it will definitely be more expensive, because we have some free covers. The public liability is at no cost. We also have the additional expenses at no cost, and one other category at no cost. Roughly, we would say, because there are a number of things that will be considered, the cost of your insurance, because we're talking about the values of your property, the type of business that you are in. But we would tell you that it can cost you average $10 per day. It could be less, it could be more, depending on your situation.
Thank you.
Dexter, please remind them which currency you were speaking in, because we have people from all around the Caribbean.
Sorry, Ravi, I just spoke to Trinidad and Tobago dollars there. So if we transfer that to Belgium, it might be about 3, EC roughly about 4, and if it's US, about 1.5.
Yes, but we're not asking you for US. Let's just make very sure about it.
So does the business growth plan cover the business, or does it just cover the business owner? That's a question for Ravi.
Right. So first of all, the 8-in-1 is covering the business itself. Okay. So your business activities, that's what it's covering. The 4-in-1, that's covering you, because without you, there can be no business. So let's give a practical example. You're running a business and your stock, let's say your business has stock, or your business has any type of physical equipment, because many of you, from what I've heard, you have either stock or some physical equipment, and it burns down. You have put your capital into that and it has burned down. How do you then continue your business? Your business has been interrupted by virtue of fire. So we'll make a payment so that you can go back out. In other words, we are replenishing or giving you back your capital that you lost. Okay, subject to evidence, clearly, but we're giving back your capital that you lost. So that is dealing with the business itself. Let's deal with you now. That's 8-in-1, that's an example. Let's deal with the 4-in-1. The 4-in-1 is, let us say you were diagnosed with a critical illness. And I explained before, the Caribbean has a very high incidence of non-communicable diseases. So let us say you were diagnosed, God forbid, with some level of heart disease that required surgery. Then that diagnosis, just the diagnosis itself, would trigger a payment to you, a lump sum payment to you. The diagnosis would trigger a lump sum payment to you because you would need that to tide you over. Because you have a business to run, you may not be able to attend the business while you're being treated. We may have less hours to commit for a while until it is fixed. So on diagnosis, you're being paid. Many of you are young entrepreneurs, but you also have young families. Let us say now you may die prematurely. A payment is made. So you can choose your level of coverage. You may say, well, you know what? My business is worth X dollars. Let's say it's worth $1 million. Just use a number. I would like insurance for $1 million. So then event of premature death, my family has, in other words, it's like you had sold your business for $1 million, except we are now giving that $1 million to your family. So the 8-in-1 is protecting the business. The 4-in-1 is protecting you. And combined, the business is protected, you are protected, because it is virtually impossible to separate an entrepreneur from his business. Unlike, say, a financial institution. Let's use Sagicor as an example. If tomorrow, something happened to me or anyone else in the leadership team, we are easily replaceable. You are not. That's what makes you different. That's what makes entrepreneurship different. An entrepreneur is symbiotically tied to his business. And so that is why we sat down, we did the research and we sat down and we said 8-in-1 for the business itself, 4-in-1 for the entrepreneur himself. Hopefully that clarifies it.
Thank you.
In fact, I'll leave you with a simple question. What would happen to your business if you weren't there tomorrow?
One of the questions I'm getting now is, how do we get the detailed information for the 4-in-1 and the 8-in-1.
We're going to put it on our website, and you can, first of all, say, because also this is part of a public awareness, public education for you, because we recognize, you know, this may be new to you. And so we're going to place this in what we'd call, I guess, an e-brochure. Ingrid, is that the right word?
Yes, Ravi.
So there's material, there'll be material on our website to help you.
And also on our LinkedIn pages.
And all right. So you're not going to be alone. And as I said to you before, we are asking you to allow us to be your partners. A partner will not leave somebody else alone. And if you're still not sure, you need clarification, then we'll reach out to us, and one of our advisors, someone from Sagicor will reach out to you.
And Sagicor will continue to reach out to the entrepreneurial community as we continue to have these forums, as we continue to have Saturday showcases on our social media pages. And now Sagicor will reach out to the winners, because I understand that the judges have reached a decision. Is that correct?
Carolyn, have Stephen do the vote of thanks first.
Before the judges? Okay. Okay. So Stephen, as one of the judges, could you please move the vote of thanks for us? And then after that, can you announce the winners for each zone? And again, those zones are Barbados, Trinidad, and the Eastern Caribbean.
Thank you, Carolyn. All right. That was an inspiration. It really truly was, to have all of those businesses, great businesses in our midst. Congratulations to all of you. Here's a quick recap of the product information that was presented. Ravi reminded us the reason why you put your heart and your energy into your business is for your family, your children, or simply for pursuing your passion. We develop a business solution for you, whether you belong to lifestyle, food and beverage, consulting and services, or the tourism industries. These solutions will help you achieve your financial goals. This is the bundle of the 4 types of insurance coverage that we are offering from Sagicor Life: the term life insurance, critical illness, individual health, and savings. These solutions will allow you to save, invest, and protect yourself and your families from any financial losses. I'm sharing with you a sneak peek of the look and feel of our press and social media advertising that you will see shortly. The imagery is realistic. Stay tuned to our radio ads. Visit our social media platforms for further details, including our LinkedIn page for our weekly business features. Remember, Sagicor General has one plan that covers many areas of coverage, the 8-in-1. They're going to be with you every step of the way. Business owners, self-employed persons, consultants, have a conversation with us today. Together, we are stronger. To all of you, thank you for your interest, your enthusiasm, and for your participation. You have been partners in keeping our economies moving forward, and we trust that you will give Sagicor the privilege to partner with you as you build your businesses. Dr. Kieran Nels, a very special thanks to you for sharing your experiences building your business, for understanding the importance of insurance, and for being a Sagicor client. Dexter, thank you for your presentation on Sagicor General's 8-in-1 Business Suite. It is so important to be able to bring together the life and the general insurance teams to offer comprehensive solutions to our clients. Our President and CEO, Ravi, thank you for your insightful, your passionate presentation. Ravi has been the driving force behind this innovative initiative and for many of our outreach initiatives that you have seen so far in 2020. And there's more to come. Thanks, Carolyn, for keeping us moving along. It's always a pleasure to work with you. And finally, a heartfelt thanks to you, our marketing and technical teams in the background, without whom this showcase would not have been possible. Again, to our presenters this afternoon. Thank you for being a part of this showcase. And now to announce our winners. Actually, Carolyn, would you be so good as to announce them?
Okay, so announcing our winners. We have a majority vote and we have a virtual drum roll. So I will start with the EC, and one of the very first entrepreneurs to join the call this afternoon who did an interactive presentation, a video, and out of the EC, our winner is, suspense, Kendall Mooney. Congratulations, Kendall. And if you could share your contact information, private message myself in the chat so that we can contact you with your letter and the information as to how to claim your prize. And we go to Trinidad, and we have another drum roll. And the winner for Trinidad is Miss Joan Blackman. Miss Joan Blackman, again, if you can contact me with your detailed information so we can reach out. And congratulations again. And finally, for Barbados, we have Nutritional Rudder. And Nutritional Rudder, very interactive presentation as well. All three very interactive and memorable presentations. And if we can reach out, again, remember that we have a 6-month period in order to claim your prize. So the sooner we hear from you, the better. So again, congratulations to our winners, and congratulations to all of our showcase presenters this evening. I will add my voice to Stephen's and to Ravi's in that the presentations really are impressive and show the breadth of talent we have in the Southern Caribbean. And we look forward to the follow-up showcase where more of the innovative entrepreneurs and business people of the Southern Caribbean have an opportunity to present. Again, follow us on our LinkedIn page. That will allow you to have an opportunity to be showcased on our social media pages and on our social media pages for our Business Saturday showcases. And thank you again for joining us. Any final words from you, Ravi, before we wrap up?
Yes, I just want to thank them for joining. I know it's been a long event. Also, this for us, as I said, it's new, but certainly, good luck, best wishes in following your passion. And what I will say, Carolyn, we would have all of your contact numbers because some of you have services that would naturally fall into our procurement policy. So at the same time, in the same way we're asking you to partner with us where our procurement policy allows us to purchase goods or services, then I think you also deserve a shot. So I wanted to close with saying that. And to all of you, stay safe, stay healthy, and just keep on. Don't stop. Don't stop.
So everyone, don't forget, you can get further information about either of these products on our website. And also you can reach out to your Sagicor advisor who will be happy to assist you on the path to purchasing these products. And again, great job and good night. See